Hey guys, happy Thursday. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new to the channel, it finally happened. So if you're new, you've probably never heard me say this, but if you're a returning viewer, I usually complain about how our pole barn roof unloads in our first thaw, and it finally happened. This is far less than normal. This is what I would call a light one, but in the past, how I've cleaned this up, because the blower won't touch it, is out here for hours with a shovel. Well, luckily we've got the TYM to help take care of this, so I'm excited to get a chance to use it for what was one of the use cases. Yeah, in the future, I think a set of ice rails along the top of this is going to solve that just fine, or a lean-to. One or the other needs to happen, because this is a yearly occurrence. And if you leave it and don't take care of it, what happens is this will start melting and backflow under the doors and right across the pole barn floor, and you end up with a big sheet of ice in there, freezing everything down and making it a totally slippery mess. Just ignore my cardboard window. Tim, I'm sorry, I haven't fixed it yet. All right, we got her facing the right direction, so oh wow, that's froze down. This way, there we go. Yeah. There, we got that taken care of. All right, let's get the TYM fired up, let her start warming up. I gotta take our Christmas tree out, so that'll be a perfect amount of time to let this thing get a little bit warming up on that diesel engine. And we'll get cracking on this. We're at 42 hours on this thing. We're getting pretty close to that 50-hour maintenance. Nate, I was talking to you yesterday. I thought I had 43. I got 41.6. Yeah, so if you're a longtime viewer, I've complained about this several times, both on Instagram and here. So I'm really looking forward to getting a chance to use the tractor to clean up that mess. Like I said, that's usually a bunch of work for me, especially with the snowblower won't touch it. That stuff is so wet and heavy, it comes off as just like cement. I used to have a plow truck, a little lightweight one, and it kind of did an okay job with it, but yeah, it's, whoa. Well, that's a mess. Let's try that again. Yeah, this packy stuff, man, it's almost like ice climbing. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna work on clearing this porch off or not. I missed a couple shoveling sessions, and now it is just a skating rink on here. Let's see. We waited way too long to get our Christmas tree out. It is falling into pieces. I think I spent 45 minutes cleaning it. Well, not cleaning it, cleaning the living room. Yeah, you can see the trail of boughs behind me. So normally when I do this, I take the Christmas tree all the way to the very far back, but we're sitting on like a couple feet of like not really packed snow where I'm falling through every other foot. Maybe if I threw my snowshoes on, I could go do it, but I'm just gonna, for the time being, grab that in the spring with the grapple, and that'll be easy peasy. Never mind, I had a change of heart. I'm gonna put the snowshoes on. We'll do it that way. I haven't been on these in forever. But yeah, this time of year, cross-country skis or snowshoes are really only the two ways you travel on foot. This snow is a foot, foot and a half, and then it's all just this packy, miserable, crusty stuff. If you take a step, you fall right through. I'm watching a deer trail in front of me where I can see they're struggling with the same thing. kind of peaceful. The only two things that have been back here have been me and the deer. Kind of neat. You can see the deer have been snacking on these limbs. So all this debris has actually been like a little buffet line. All right, let's head back. So I'm kind of thinking about when the last time I actually used these snowshoes was. And I think so when Chill and I were checking out the Grand Island ice sheets up there in Munising. We walked across to Grand Island and saw all the ice coming off the cliffs there. Absolutely gorgeous if you ever get a chance to try it. It's beautiful. So quick math, that would have been 2014. So these snowshoes have been sitting on my wall for 11 years. Going on 12 years. Jeez, oh Pete. All right, let's keep going. couple seconds and I'll shut her off, let it cool off a little bit there. Fan do its job. Man, I love this thing. You just can't get over that. There we have it. Wet and heavy. Man, all this is ice. I wonder if like turf tires or maybe R14s might have handled that a little bit better, but you know, sometimes you just deal with what you got. The R4s did the job. I got it done. Man, that's a lot less work than it normally is for me. Oh Lord, that's great. I can barely stand on this stuff. Sometimes it's amazing you can move on it with wheels. Well, hey, if you made it through the whole thing, thanks for watching, and we'll see you the next time. Have a great day.